Intense chemistry doesn't mean it's the right person. Sometimes it's a red flag. In this video, you learn why when you meet someone, you have this crazy connection together that it could actually be a red flag that they are completely wrong for you. Why is that? When you have dived deeply into conscious relationship work, maybe you've heard of the term of trauma bond. A trauma bond means that you are actually feeling connected or familiar or even attracted to a person that either has hurt you directly or reminds you of someone that has hurt you. So I give you a really common example. So there is a girl who in her childhood felt like her dad was really not interested in her. He was always working. When he was there, he didn't pay any attention to her. He maybe even thought, oh, little boys are better than little girls. And she just felt invisible in her childhood home, right? So she was hurt by her father, by his treatment of her. Now, when she's an adult, who is she attracted to? First of all, she is still gonna really desperately want the approval for her dad. So sometimes, she can't stop thinking about him and like, how could she make him love her and so on. But then also she will be attracted to men that are not committed, that are very closed off emotionally, who are focusing on other things, where their relationship is just not a priority in their life. And again, that doesn't mean at all that all these men must be terrible men in itself. It's just that she's attracted in these negative qualities of her father that have hurt her. And that's what we call a trauma bond. So she feels a bond to a negative trait. And of course, this could get very extreme where literally a woman who maybe has been beaten or maybe even abused, again, feels attraction to abusers. But, when I coach people, I mostly talk to people that are so confused while their dating life is not working because they have not grown up in very abusive environments. Rather, they have experienced traumas with a little t. And that also is a trauma bond, So let's say you have been maybe in a household where your mom was quite controlling and always like tense and on edge. And that was just made you feel stressed in your childhood, right? We could call it a trauma with a small t. Still, you may be going to feel attracted to women that are exactly like that. And of course, the problem is here that you are just you can never shift out of that pattern because you keep inviting people into your life that are going to treat you the same, and the outcome is the same. Because most of the time, what we are really craving for is a shift of pattern, right? So if your parent has been emotionally unavailable in your childhood, you want a partner that is super emotionally unavailable. Or if you had a mom who was super controlling, you would like a woman in your life who is just relaxed and easygoing and goes with the flow and where things are not so stressful. And that's why when you feel a lot of attraction, you have to find out, is it attraction or is it actually a trauma bond? And I have another video that you can watch about this. So you can do this by consciously learning how to decipher the feeling, because a trauma bond, very shortly, feels like addiction. It's going to be like, oh my God, if I'm not with this person, I'm going to die, right? It's like a pull of a drug that pulls you. And I've met people, who never used any substances, they don't drink, but they are love addicted. And that's what a trauma bond does with you. So if you want to shift out of the pattern, you have to decipher what is the pull of attraction of real compatibility. So someone who actually fits with me, who I feel easy around and safe and good and things are just flowing, or someone who will actually make my life super stressful because they bring in all the qualities that I was lacking as a child. So I hope that this video have helped you to learn about this pattern. If you want to learn even more, I do free monthly webinars on my group Conscious Relationship School. It has already over 8,000 members. So yeah, it's completely free. I would love for you to join. The link is below. And of course, you can check out my website for all my coaching offers there. Wonderful. So nice to meet you and to see you, and have a really good week.